Hello everyone. Good morning and good evening. This is Kiran, a representative from Tricentis by Automation channel. I think after 15 days again, uh, I'm going to publish this session. Yeah, it took some time. I know, as I have few things in pipeline, and I would able to make this video within a short span of time. Okay. However, I'm going to give you good information so that whenever you get an opportunity, you should be in a position to explore and you can leverage in your day-to-day activities. So, without further delay, let's move ahead. So, whoever is watching my channel first time, so let me give you a quick overview on this channel and my objectives, so that you can in line with me easily. When coming to the my channel objectives, this is the first one: tools, technologies, solutions, and technologies. So it span across the technologies related to the testing domain, and so any advancements or any new things that come across apart from the trends, things come across open source or commercial tools. So I'm going to publish short stories and a few information so that whoever is interested, that can be useful. So basically, it is based on my workouts only. It's not that only just read one page and giving that information. No, I'm going to at least reach to certain extent and get the confident, and I'm going to publish that information. And the next second one is empowering the workforce. This is purely based on my 2 decades of experience. That whenever I get an opportunity, I'm going to publish a few things so that it may be useful to the engineers who are transitioning from the functional to the automation side, and who are going to start the journey in the automation side, and who are just going to start their IT career. Definitely, my stories coming out of this category would be useful, or you can directly reach me to get any kind of career oriented suggestions. And the third one is management strategies. This is uh, useful when we move forward, and so I'm going to uh, present the stories and articles based on my analysis on the strategies, and to in line with the current advancements um, that needs to be aligned with the project delivery. And then fourth one is the trends. From the past, the 4 weeks, I've been publishing a couple of the stories specific to the the trends, because as I see all the vendors and open source, they have already reached a stage where they can able to meet all the needs, but now uh, to have but to get the current the trend into their products. Slowly, all the vendors are in evaluation phase and are releasing their the solutions which are basically powered. So I focused on though that area the mainly, so that it is useful for us whenever we are working on this kind of corporate assignments, so that we can deliver the best and with uh, efficiency gains. Okay, so these are the four key objectives. So the topic that I'm going to the present comes out of this particular category, so that it will be useful if you are really working on that particular the tool vendor, and you will get an opportunity to explore more. Okay, so this is one thing, and I just quickly walk through my stories that I have published on my medium blogging, and even my YouTube channel as well, so that you'll get an idea. Let me switch over to the blogging platform. So this is the you can give medium.com trivial by automation. Then you'll see at trivialbyautomation.medium.com, so that you will land on my page directly. You will see the stories that I have published, and in the last mm, 2 weeks back, I have published this story. This is JetBrains AI assistant. So whoever is working on the coding side for the Selenium project, so definitely this assistant is going to be useful. But this is a commercial based solution. Okay, similar to there are a few other assistants that I'm going to publish in upcoming stories. Okay, so this is about my blogging platform, and very soon I'm going to launch my own website, and it will have all the information. That is my next 2 quarters vision. Let's see how much I can reach to that level. And when coming to the uh, YouTube, and if you go to the uh, your youtube.at by automation, then you'll be land on my page, the YouTube side, and you'll see the all the videos. Same videos are linked to the each story, and then whenever you get time, you can walk through, and if you need any help or any suggestions or anything related, and you can directly shoot out an email which is listed in my description, or else you can find my mail ID over here, and you'll get it all the information. Okay, uh, review by channel at gmail.com. That's about my email ID in the description that I have given over here all the information. Okay, that is one thing. And okay, let's switch over to the today's topic. So this is purely Tricentis Trust Management for JIRA. So I have collected all the AI assistants and AI pod solutions across all the vendors, and for they have reached, and which we can the present. I come to your own conclusion, and slowly uh, I'm presenting, publishing, those stories, so that you can go through those information, and really, if you get an opportunity, then do directly. You can explore. You can learn on that particular solution, and you can do explore, and you can start implementing. It's irrespective. I'm not born into the open source or commercial. So all the open source plus commercial I'm focusing. Okay, but open source side, I have an opportunity to explore more and come up with the solutions, and write strategies. But when coming to the commercial side, I have only opportunity to see their videos and understand their blogs, and read their blogs and understand, and come and draw insights, so that it will be useful for us. Okay, so let's move ahead. Today's topic on the Tricentis Test Management JIRA with AI powered solution. That is basically so Tricentis for test management JIRA. It's a 2.5 years old, but AI powered solution just only 3 months old. It has released to the market in the month of April 24, um, with AI capabilities, and this is purely commercial based solution. But we need to understand from where it has come, and what is uh, the service it is going to solve, and it is going to augment the services that we are currently uh, working on project life cycle. Okay, I would say test methodologies life cycle. Okay, so I'll give you a brief on that one in the coming slides. So this is mainly I came up with this particular program. One is the preface. So what exactly it is that I'm going to, and the second one is AI solutions for you, and the third one is that I'm going to publish on give overview on Tricentis, what are its the products, and what are the advancements that they're doing. I'm just going to give overview on that one, and then while I'm giving this one, these two, I'll just give the overview on the JIRA. I think many of the people well familiar with JIRA, but JIRA also has its own airport solutions. They are launching month on month, and I'm also keep eye on this particular platform. So now, while I'm giving the information on this one, I'll touch base on Jira as well, how it is being integrated with this particular platform. Okay, how TTM is integrated with this one. So I think you might have heard about Atlassian Marketplace, where you will see the 3000 plus mm, integrations. For you, we can easily connect, that is AI integration. Suppose one project you have a Selenium, but mm, uh, you're running on different um, the platform, but your test management is different. In such case, you might have Jaffer for Jaffer Squad, or you have test trail, different kind of uh, integrations are available. And when coming to the um, you're working on your total entire project is working on Jira platform, and you have Jenkins as a CI the platform, and you wanted to integrate. So that kind of integrations number is available in the Jira platform. Like that, now also Tricentis Jira has capability to integrate with the Tricentis as well, and equally Tricentis has provided the integration, so that whoever is using the Tricentis plus Jira as a project management platform, so this is definitely useful. Okay, so I'll give overview on that one, how it is useful, and why we are calling it as a TTM for Jira overview. Okay, this is the the quick program that I have came up for this particular session. Okay, let's quickly touch base. This is my perception. Okay, so based on my experience and my technical involvement so far in the past 2 decades, what I envision and what I view is by seeing this particular AI powered solution. Okay, so we have typically, these are the the phases. So whether it is a waterfall methodology or agile, or in the agile different also, more or less we are going to touch all these phases systematically, based on the particular product or project strategies and methodologies. Okay, but uh, we have a requirements and user stories, and equally we have a cases design or BDD cases, or in another format, whatever. In general, everyone will have a kind of the test cases, so that that will be the input for the scripts development, and then further suit executions, and then reports. So definitely we have a functional test cases as well, and we have um, corresponding scripts, like that. Every project we have mix of systematic the flow that we have in the project the test projects, right? So now, what how in the market, what is currently is going on is, every vendor, they are doing you know um, research, and research on each phase, and what kind of activities currently we are on the ground, and how that can be powered with the AI solutions, that now reach to a stage where um, the, we can leverage for the solutions mm, development, so that at the end we should be in a position to see the the productivity gains. So that is the the core objective of every vendor or every the customer they are looking at. Okay, so from the vendor side, the commercial vendors, so they are under tremendous transformation phase across all the phases, transformation journey across all the phases, and picking up each phase and introducing their AI-powered solutions so that it will improvise the activities currently performing as on today. And I have given you previously two sessions, that is postbot, and second one is the JetBrain AI assistant. I have explained you how it is understanding the human prompts in the natural language formats and generating the scripts. Similarly, similar kind of pattern, and they are taking the power of the generative Gen AI and building up the solutions. So here, what I wanted to say over here is the transformation is going on all the phases, and the commercial products and the solutions. Today we have at a very mature level for uh, from the commercial vendors, tool vendors side. Now the transformation is to have a AI experience in their solutions. Okay, so now stage one we are at AI solutions powered by the Gen AI. We are at this phase. I think by end of this year, whatever the solutions that vendors are releasing would come to a mature the position where it can able to uh, have full power of the AI in these the phases. We already now experiencing. I think 1 year, since 1 year they have been releasing. Now it's slowly increasing. The usage of these solutions is increasing month on month and quarter. That's where these vendors are so focusing on their transforming these phases. That is one thing. And based on my study, what I understood, by end of this year or by mid of next year, we are going to see this stage is going to transform to the stage to where it is going to be a autonomous. Autonomous means self sufficient, or self dependent. Automatically it detects everything, and it generates, and it does all the activities. So that kind of a stage where they are looking at in the stage two, where it will where will see the transformation of autonomous. Okay, so this is the overview that based on my study that I understood, and formulate over here. But if you go to the any of the webinars of the vendors or any other highly uh, rich the pages, if you see like Microsoft or Google, then definitely you feel the sense of autonomous things is going to happen in all these sectors, in all the industries, in all the business. Okay, it's not, I'm not talking about only testing. Since we are in the testing domain, I'm talking about the testing. But apart from the testing, if you take, definitely it is going to happen this second stage with respect to their solutions. Okay, so this is about the a quick overview on the my vision towards testing domain transformation. Okay, moving ahead. So this is the solutions for you, AI solutions for you with respect to testing. I wanted to, present. And if you can recap, if you go to the my page, and you will see my stories on Postbot and JetBrain AI Assistant. Purely those solutions are based on the uh, understanding the natural language and generating the required output, because it is getting the inputs in a natural language format and giving the required results in a different format. So that's we call it as a Gen AI. So it's not only generating the scripts or fixing or any other. These are the a set of the functionalities this particular specific assistant or solution provide. But the main, the core of this particular technology is, it will give the generic purpose like email generation or text generations or any kind of a text to image generation. Those are we call it as uh, a general purpose. So the basically, for examples, you can see the solutions. ChatGPT, I think you might have come across many of the news. And even for Microsoft Copilot, also it is built on the ChatGPT, OpenAI, and service, and came up with the commercial solutions for the entire uh, their platform, Microsoft 365, purely that is running on this particular the platform only. And in the the testing point of view, if you see, so there are two things for here you need to understand. One is AI assistant, that is purely based on the the coding companion, okay, which I have shown in the last um, session, that is JetBrains AI assistant. Purely that is a coding companion. It has its this kind of functionalities are there, and is coding assistants, fixes, explanation, and it should be a language specific. That means if you are asking the prompt as a, hey, generate a particular method in the Java, it will generate, or Python, it will generate. That is one kind of assistant. But when coming to the context aware means, if you see the post bot, you have opened one workspace, one collection, and there you have a the post bot. That means whatever that is happening on this particular window or the particular project, the particular assistant will learn all the activities that you are doing, and whatever the prompts that you are doing, it will memorize, and it will give the results. So that we call it as a context where AI powered extension solutions. Similarly, the solution that I'm going to talk about today is falls under this particular context aware only. Okay, so it has its own script development, fixes, assistant documentation, test design solutions. So now the new activities, earlier we do not have that one. Now we have come up with the test design solutions. What exactly it is, I'll explain the next slide. Okay, but how these kind of the solutions are the prepared and developed, how? So this is purely based on the NLP, natural language process. So AI powered solutions, this is because it has its own if you go to the this particular NLP, and it had its own language, own libraries to understand the human natural language, and that will be divided into the tokens, and then it will generate the new output. But how it will be generated, there is a certain process is there where AI engineers will train that particular model, that particular algorithm on huge sets of data, and it will fine tune. Okay, there is different methods, and different solutions are available that the providers are. But as on today, whatever, suppose you are preparing one script developer for solution, okay, it has to be trained on that kind of assets where it is available, and what is the output it has to produce. So a process is laid down to the train the model, so that when it comes to the production, it will give the results more or less accurately. At least it reaches the 95% so that it is equal to the human produce the human provides the results, right? So that kind of to in order to reach that one, there is a certain process, and stages are there that will be trained, and then it will be released. So basically, OpenAI you might have heard about, and they have released once ChatGPT 2.1 3.5 comes to the stage they have released to the market as open source, and from there onwards, uh, every customer start taking their libraries and start building their solutions. And but that is at one stage, but there is more advanced stage where definitely a commercial component should be involved, where Microsoft is providing the Azure OpenAI services, Azure OpenAI service. So it's not only, in order to have that kind of a flexibility into the solutions, we have to have many things behind, and for that one, a sound platform will be there, and it has to be like other applications. Suppose developing the mobile apps, as on today we are using the certain IDs and advanced softwares like that, for building this kind of airport solutions as well. We should have a mm, uh, uh, Microsoft Azure OpenAI that is providing, and from the Google side they have Gemini, and there are other two prominent vendors. We have Meta. They're also coming with the Llama. So like that, AWS, from their side they have their own solutions. So based on those platforms, all the vendors are providing their solutions. So this is about yeah, this journey is going to continue, and it's under evolution, and definitely at one stage it is going to reach up a complete solution. As on today, what we are seeing for automation of the applications like that. At one stage, by end of next year or mid of the year, we are going to see the with full power solutions. Okay, so this about the AI solution. And then coming to the topic that I am coming from the tool vendor called Tricentis. I think you might have the Tricentis Tosca. So whoever is working on the package based applications, definitely they might have heard of this particular the vendor. Mm, they have their own tool stack on each category. First thing is they support multiple the industries, and the multiple industries spread across these applications. One is ERP, custom apps, means browser based applications, and mobile apps and web services. The rest, so many things are there in the web services as well. And then the data side, they have their own intelligent mechanism for in the data side as well. And these are all falls under this the services automation side, and performance testing, and data services and test management. The tool that I'm going to talk falls under this particular phase, under design. Okay, so it will give the automation and performance, data intelligence, and management. So whatever the tool stack they have is supports all the services, the activities that we are performing on each phase. So they are able to provide their solutions, and they have their own journey, decades of journey on the platform. Mainly the core strength they have in the ERP application side, that is SAP application. It started its journey with its journey with the SAP, and eventually it is expanded to the all the ERP platform like Salesforce, Workday, Oracle, like that. And then customer browser based applications and mobile apps, and like we have other cloud solutions. This also that provides that one, and web services, REST API, automation services that we provide. Okay, so the in the bottom I have given the tool stack that this Tosca, and for each present is Tosca Mobile, Neoload. This is for the performance, and Qtest. This is for the test management, and Live Compare. This is for the data. The Live Compare, they also included recently the impact analysis. Suppose they have a one feature, and it has totally developed based on the Tosca, from the requirements to the execution, based on the previous data, based on the particular feature criticality. It will analyze entire previous history and come up with a strategy to suggest for the optimized regression suite. Okay, so that kind of thing, it is available in the live compare. Okay, when coming to the here in the transformation side, they have sound solutions in their tool side. Now they are doing the they are in the transformation phase on each tool at each phase, which I explained above in general terms. So now in the automation side, they have already the Copilot. They recently launched Tosca Copilot, and whatever the activities that we are doing on the automation side, they brought this particular Copilot to make the activities automatically. Okay, I'm going to publish in the future weeks as well this Copilot, though it is a commercial, but we have an opportunity to feel and experience that kind of solution. So whoever is working on this particular tool stack, then definitely you can leverage it if you have, if your administration provide the commercial license. Okay, and then now today we are going to talk about the AI powered TTTM, how it is look like and how we experience. And in addition to this one, they also acquired Testium recently. This is purely for the mobile cloud platform, and which is a very advanced um, solution platform for the mobile site, and automatically generates the scripts, everything. I'm going to publish as well. They also released the Testium, the Copilot, which mm, automatically generated the scripts and does all the activities, mainly for the uh, automation related. I'm going to publish the story on this one as well. These two are all under my radar and under exploration, and definitely I'm going to publish in the coming weeks. And so in a nutshell, this is a overview on the mm, Tricentis, the tool stack. Okay, so let's move ahead for this topic. So this is about the uh, Tricentis test management JIRA. Okay, see, I've shown you, Q test is the test management. Okay, recently they have acquired this particular solution, and they are improvising this particular platform and making all the advancements. And equally, they are also building the AI powered solutions in this one. But Tricentis has its own, test management, the capability. So this is mainly useful for the customers who are using the JIRA as their project management solution, and for test management they may not uh, have the solution, but they are using the Tosca or any of the Tosca, Tricentis tools for their automation or some testing, the purpose. In such case, they have given the, flexibility to integrate with their project management solutions. As on today, many of the customers, they are using the, who are is using the agile the methodology, they are using the JIRA, because this is well advanced in maintaining the uh, entire project management, not test management, entire project management, that is from the user stories or the requirements, and SL boards, and incident management, where but defects management is there. So most of the customers are using the Jira as a project management, but the testing is in a separate component, and it's the tool is obviously depends on the application that the products that particular customer is the providing. Suppose if they are supporting the SAP and SAP applications, that means we should have a tool, a Tosca like tool, and it is automating SAP business scenarios, but they do not have any other platform. So they acquired the Tosca test management, and they can manage. But your project management and test management are both different entities. Okay, it is very hard to difficult for engineering teams to maintain two things. That's why Jira has given open to all the the vendors for the integrations. That's called, we call it as Atlassian marketplace. And if it is a commercial, then definitely it is going to have that particular integration installation, and it will have this seamless integration like other CA platforms integration you have. Okay, similar to that one, this test management. The catch that today that we are going to hear here is about the AI pod solution. Okay, so before getting to that one, here we can say 300 plus integrations, continuous integration, the task force testing. In this, the testing mainly it is focused on the test management. So there is an integration between the Tricentis test management and JIRA. Once that integration is done, whatever the enhancements that Tricentis is bringing, that will be available for this integration as well. Okay, core integration is okay. Test case, the creation and executions, functional cases execution and reporting. These are the regular engineering activities that we see in the test management. Okay, this is the regular the process. But what is the new solutions? How that can be integrated into this particular solutions? So with this release, they brought that particular solution into this particular mm, the test management existing. Test management TTM already is existing, but they have introduced the AI pod, and which generates the test cases automatically by reading the user stories or requirements. And first it will analyze, and it will come up with a list of the test cases. And the moment when you say yes, and it will create the steps, your TC description, and your steps description and expected result. Okay, so this is purely natural language based, because your user story or requirement on the English natural language format. So as a human, how we can understand that user story? Like that, this particular service has to understand and generate the cases. See, generate the cases anyway, that is the activity that if you write a one program, then definitely create a one table, one text, yeah, you can put. But the reading and analyzing and what needs to be put is the matters that will be coming from this particular Azure OpenAI service. This Azure OpenAI service, basically, this is based on the how the chat GPT, the response to your prompt. Okay, so similar thing in the postboard also you have seen, your you're giving the natural language a prompt, and it's generating the coding. So like that, here automatically, hey, this is the user story you need to generate. See here. So this kind of a button is in the test design tab. If you have a commercial licenses and you have an opportunity, then you can see generate test case with AI, it will be there. Okay, and then you can see in the defect, not only test case generation, and it is able to, if you go to the execution tab, and you will see the particular the fail, you need to create the defect for that particular step. Then if you expand, see like this, the submit defect, if you click on this one, it will drop down and you will see the create a defect with AI. That means it will create the description and summary, the description, steps to reproduce, and the required things, everything will be created only with a little bit effort. You know, to review and submit the defect, and you can attach the screenshots as well. In the same way, here the test cases are created, but that is not the end of the story. You don't know how depth it is created, and what are the conditions it has taken. Okay, so you need to review and make it as a finalized, so that it will be useful for the you can plan for the further testing. But here the analyzation and creating the test case, definitely it will take, suppose so you have a users with 20 test cases you need to be right. Definitely it will take one person, it will take 2 days or 3 days. It depends on the complexity of the application, right? But if you see here, if you take this one, so the skeleton part and everything, it will be created. You need to review. Might be in one day you will complete the authoring of the test case. That's where now every customer is looking at how the productivity gains will be mm, uh, drawn out of this particular service. And even for all commercial vendors are focusing on this kind of service. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm talking about here. And basically, whatever it will understand particular document, if you're giving, it will understand, and it will give the, I think I'll give you one more example here. If you are opening the uh, Adobe Acrobat Reader, so you will see the on AI assistant, and you have opened one PDF document. It's a kind of for 10 pages, and if you click on that AI assistant, and it will give the certain option, hey, summarize the entire document. If you select that option, what it does is it will read the entire document, and it will summarize and give the in the bulleted points. So that's how it is, and the core engine is already there. Now the transformation is the matter how each vendor will take that service as a lever, take that service, and how innovatively they come up with the solution. That's all the actual that will empower the or augment the existing automated solution. Okay, so this I so far I have a some kind of confident on confident I mean I have knowledge on the uh, generating the code based on the prompts, but this is an idea that I already have it, and how it will read and formulate, but still more to analyze how the test cases are test cases are generated, but how effectively the test cases are framed, and whether it is really matching the need that we have for that particular requirement, that we need to ensure and see. Then you can mark it as a publisher. So that definitely, if you have this particular tool stack in your assignments, you are working, and you can definitely explore, and you can take the leverage, so that it will be useful for the any upcoming the solutions, so that you can generate in innovatively. You can write something, and you will get the the output that may be useful to the generating the any kind of the critical test cases, and you may focus on different other critical items side. Okay, or innovation part, you can the focus, you can shift your focus. Okay, so this is about the TTM for JIRA, and I'll have a certain videos, so that you can get an idea how it will be generated. Okay, let's switch over to that one. So I have got some video from the this one. So let me play over here. Directly I'm switching over to that particular time frame.
Is filter type as JQL equals options. List all the requirements based for future usage. Lastly, initially, and by utilizing AI. To create the test case manually, click on the drop-down menu of the desired requirement. Next, click on the plus icon to search for an existing test case or add a new test case. Click on Create Linked Test Case to add a new test case. In the following pop-up, enter the desired description in the summary box. Complete the process by clicking on the Create button. As you can see, this test case was created manually and is not linked to any of the requirements. Now, to create a test case using AI, click on the drop-down menu of the desired requirement. Next, click on the Generate Test Cases with AI button. To view the description of the requirement, you can expand the panel by clicking on the down icon under the requirement name. As the AI is writing, you can observe how the auto-follow feature transitions to the next subsequent test case upon the completion of the previous one. Now, if you want to edit test cases during the automatic generation process, you can disable auto-follow writing by either toggling the switch or by directly selecting any of the previous test cases. This allows you to edit a particular test case while not impacting the automatic generation of test cases in the background. You can reorder the steps or delete any steps within the test case. You can also reject or approve the test case as per your requirements. Following the modifications, you can either re-enable the auto-follow AI writing or maintain it in a disabled state, as this will not halt the generation of test cases. And finally, click the Create Test Cases button to create the test cases using AI. As you can see, all these test cases are automatically linked to the requirement. When you click on the View Issues option, it will automatically take you to the Test Design tab with JQL of all the created test cases and display them in the Test Design tab. And this brings us to the end of this video. And by now, you should be able to create and link requirements in the TTM for JIRA tool, gain.
So that's about the creating the test cases using the TTM for JIRA with AI powered. I think you may have seen it's read the entire Historia requirement and he had generated the 10 test cases. Okay, so this we call it as a AI powered solution for the test management. Okay, and so with this one today I'm going to conclude this particular story or article with a short introduction and how we can use this particular Gen AI solution for the test design perspective. Definitely there is a already scripting development phase. The solutions already started and we are seeing the transformation and the reporting and execution side and integration with the CI platforms and how we can the improvise that service. I think commercial solutions are already doing their the research and coming up with the solutions. I'm keenly monitoring and going through all, and whatever the information is valid, that only I'm going to publish it from my channel, and it is not going to give any kind of hype, and that definitely not today, the tomorrow, future, it's going to useful. Okay, that's how I take any kind of the technical advancements, and I'll take it forward, but not kind of any kind of hype. Okay, so we have seen the transformation from the 3 decades, and now in the last decade, if you see the mobile, as of today, the mobile, the automation or mobile involvement in the human life is almost it's 100%, right? So now definitely this is going to be a part of human life, but if you take positive, you will see positive. If you take negative, it will be the negative results. Okay, so when coming to the testing side, they definitely every customer will expect the innovative solutions in their the products and in their delivery. So we have to in line with our the solutions and be ready with the uh, advancements. Definitely when you get an opportunity, it will be helpful. Okay, okay everyone, thank you. That's all I have today from this session, and you can follow me on Medium, or you can follow me, you can subscribe me on YouTube platform, and by the end of this year I'm going to launch few courses and my own website as well. I'm working on the design part, and definitely I'm going to the publish. And this is purely out of my my corporate assignments. So thank you, and thanks for your time on this session, and we'll catch you in the next session by next 2 weeks. Bye. Take care.